Hello everyone, and welcome to HSK 1 Chinese Lesson 1. Today, we begin our journey into learning Chinese. In this lesson, we'll cover 3 main areas: the basic strokes that make up Chinese characters, some essential vocabulary, and simple everyday greetings. Let's start with the fundamentals. Understanding the strokes. Every Chinese character is built from specific strokes. Once you know these basic strokes, writing characters will feel much more structured, and you won't have to worry about them looking like random lines. We'll begin by learning the 5 foundational strokes. First, let's look at our first stroke.
横，横横，横，横。
Horizontal. This stroke is written from left to right, just like a straight horizontal line. For example, the character yi is simply one horizontal stroke. Now the character r, meaning 2, is 2 horizontal strokes. Next, we have
树，事务树，树。
vertical. This is written from top to bottom, a straight vertical line. Take the character
十，
meaning 10. It consists of 1 horizontal stroke crossed with 1 vertical stroke. Our third stroke,
撇，坡也撇，撇。
left falling. This is a diagonal stroke that falls to the left. Characters like
八，
meaning 8 and
人，
meaning person both contain this stroke. The difference is, in 八, the 2 strokes don't touch, while in 人, they cross. Often paired with
那，呢，那。
right falling. This is a diagonal stroke that falls to the right. Both 八 and 人 are actually made of 1
撇
and 1.
那。
Another example is 大, meaning big, which consists of a horizontal stroke, 1
撇
and 1,
那。天，
meaning sky or day. Looks very similar to 大, but with an extra horizontal stroke on top. Finally, let's look at
点，的眼点，点。
This is a small dot, like stroke. For instance, 六, meaning 6, is made up of a dot, a horizontal, a
撇
and another dot, and
不，
meaning no or not, is written with a horizontal, a
撇
a vertical, and a dot. And that's it, the 5 basic strokes of Chinese characters. Once you know these, you're well on your way to writing thousands of characters. Now, let's move on to essential words and greetings. First, some basic building blocks. 你 sounds like 你, and it means you. It's singular, used when talking to one friend or someone around your age. 您 It also means you singular, but it's the polite and respectful form. Use it with elders, teachers, or people you hold in high regard. 好 How sounds like how. It means good or well. It's a very common and positive word, often used in greetings. Next, we have 4 very useful little words. 门 It's a plural marker. We add it to pronouns or some nouns to talk about more than one person. For example, we add it to you, 你 to make 你们, which means you all or you guys. 很 It means very. We use it before an adjective, like good, to emphasize it. 不 sounds like boo. It means no or not. It's the basic word to make something negative. 嘛 This is a question particle. You add it to the end of a statement, and it turns the sentence into a yes or no question. Now, let's review and summarize the key pronouns you've learned so far. Looking at the table, we have 3 important words. First, 你 is singular. used in casual or familiar situations with friends, classmates, or people around your age. Next, 您. Ning is also singular, but it's formal and respectful, appropriate for elders, teachers, bosses, or anyone you wish to show respect to. Finally, 你们 is the plural form of you, used when addressing two or more people. Its tone is neutral, suitable for both informal and slightly formal group settings. Remember, choosing the right pronoun isn't just about grammar. It is also about showing respect and fitting the social context. When in doubt, especially in formal situations or with someone older, 您 is the safest and most polite choice. Let's put these pronouns into practice with some useful greetings. Here is a comparison of 3 common ways to say hello in Chinese, and when to use them. Let's break it down a bit more. 你好 It is the standard, everyday greeting for one person in casual or friendly situations, like meeting a friend or speaking with a classmate. 您好 It is the polite and respectful version of hello. It should be used in formal settings with elders, teachers, bosses, or anyone to whom you want to show respect. When you're speaking to more than one person, you use 你们 or you all. So, to greet a group, you say 你们好 It is used when you are greeting more than one person, whether in a group of friends, classmates, or an audience. Choosing the right greeting depends on how many people you're speaking to and the level of formality your situation calls for. When in doubt, especially if the person is older or in a position of authority, using 您好 is a safe and respectful choice. Now let's talk about how to ask and answer the question, how are you, in Chinese. First, the questions to ask one person, how are you? You say 你好吗 See, we added that 嘛 at the end to make it a question. By the way, in daily chats, people might use more casual phrases like 还好吗? We'll learn those in a later lesson. 你们好吗? To ask more than one person, you say 你们好吗? This follows the same pattern we learned earlier. Use 你 for one person, 你们 for a group. Now, how do you answer? Here are 2 common 2-word answers. For a positive response, you can say 很好 which means very good. In this phrase, 很 is an intensifier. That means very, and 好 means good. For a negative response, you can say 不好 which means not good. Here, 不 is the basic negation word meaning, not. But your answer can also be even simpler. You can reply with just a single word 好 to mean good, or you can reply with just 不 to mean not good. In casual conversation, this short 不 is often understood as a quick way to say, I'm not good. So to recap, you can answer briefly with just 好 or 不, or give a fuller response with 很好 or 不好. All of these are perfectly natural ways to respond. Finally, there are 2 very important polite phrases you should know. First, if you need to apologize, like if you bump into someone or make a small mistake, you say 对不起 This means sorry or excuse me. It's the most common way to say sorry in Chinese. When someone says 对不起 to you, a kind and very common response is 没关系 This phrase means it's okay, no problem, or never mind. It's a friendly and forgiving way to accept an apology and put the other person at ease. Now, let's pause for a quick self-assessment. Take a look at the key learning objectives from today's lesson. Which of these skills do you feel confident about so far? If you can check most of these points, fantastic, you're right on track. If there are still some areas you're unsure of, that is completely normal. Just revisit those sections one more time. Remember, this is your first step, and every bit of practice is building a strong foundation. And with that, we've reached the end of today's lesson. You've learned the 5 basic strokes of Chinese characters.
横、竖、撇、捺、点
as well as some essential greetings and polite expressions. Be sure to keep practicing these strokes and phrases. They are your foundation for mastering Chinese. I'll see you in the next lesson.